So, right behind me is another monument plaque commemorating the life and work of George Lucas, famous movie director and scriptwriter. So, from 1964 through 1966, George Lucas attended USC's Film Festival, which provided a rich environment for his quick mind, creative spirit, and love of both photography and cinema. George enjoyed being a film major where the emphasis was on experimenting more and doing rather than on first starting out with traditional academic learning, which he had always found boring. Me too, yo. That right there is something that Lucas and I definitely have in common. But anyways, so, continuing. He pushed the boundaries of filmmaking with award-winning films such as THX 1138:4 whatever that means. Not only did he forge lifelong friendships with like-minded talents at USC, but also with others who shared a passion for making films, including Steven Spielberg and Francis Ford Coppola. In 1966, George graduated from USC. In 1969, George and Francis Ford Coppola established American Zoetrope, which is a San Francisco-based production company, a filming company. And here, he transformed his award-winning film THX 1138 into his first feature film. I thought American Graffiti was his first. In 1971, George established his own film production company called Lucasfilm Limited. The first of many successful Lucasfilm Limited affiliates, is now considered to be one of the world's leading film and entertainment companies. In 1973, American Graffiti opened on August 1st, 1973, and became one of the most successful films of its time. As a skilled filmmaker, George recaptured the sock hops, the car hops, drag races, cruising, rock and roll, music, small town values, and a way of life he experienced while coming of age growing up in Modesto in California. For his work on the movie American Graffiti, George was honored by the city of Modesto with the key to the city. In 1975, Industrial Light and Magic, aka ILM, was started by George Lucas to create special effects that had never been previously done. For his original Star Wars movie, for example. Since then, ILM has become the leading visual effects facility, serving the motion picture, commercial production, and theme park or amusement theme park industries. In 1977, George's Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, opened on May 25th. That's what it was named later after they did the prequels that came out later, before the first three, which was A New Hope. Back then it was Episode 1, Episode 2, Empire Strikes Back, and Episode 3, Return of the Jedi. But they changed them to 4, 5, and 6. It broke all box office records and was nominated for 10 Academy Awards and won 6, and set new standards for sophistication in film visuals and sound. The first in a series of 6 Star Wars films, it changed the way movies were made, watched, and heard, and also inspired generations of young people to follow their imaginations and dreams. In 1978, George Lucas purchased a property in Marin County and began to build the Skywalker Ranch in 1980. It was established as a filmmaking center away from Hollywood and located in Northern California, where independent filmmakers could work creatively without interference from the studios. It is a 4,700-acre working ranch that houses Skywalker Sound and the corporate headquarters for Lucasfilm Limited. In 1981, Indiana Jones' Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first film in the Indiana Jones sequel and franchise, was conceived and produced with the best friend and director, Steven Spielberg. It opened on June 12, 1981, to rave reviews, such as quote-unquote The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, a series to educate students about history, began airing on television years later. In 1992, Steven Spielberg presented George with cinema's highest honor from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, known as the Irving G. Thalberg Award. In 2005, the Letterman Digital Arts Center, aka LDAC, located in the historic Presidio in San Francisco, opened. Industrial Light and Magic, LucasArts, Lucasfilm's marketing, online, and licensing offices were all relocated to this site. The 23-acre campus features artfully designed buildings, beautifully landscaped grounds, and spectacular views. Today, George Lucas is one of the most successful filmmakers and movie directors of all time. Director, producer, visual, and sound effects pioneer, George has been honored with many outstanding awards: an honorary degree, Doctor of Fine Arts from the University of Southern Cal in 1994, Lifetime Achievement Award from the Visual Effects Society in 2003, the National Medal of Technology in 2004, American Film Institute, aka capital AFI, Life Achievement Award in 2005, California Hall of Fame introduction in 2009, and the NAACP Vanguard Award in 2012 for increasing understanding and awareness of racial and social issues. George also served as a Grand Marshal of the Tournament of Roses Parade in 2007. Down in Pasadena, California. George Lucas has transformed the boundaries of traditional image making and revolutionized the art of motion pictures. His companies, including Lucasfilm, Singapore Animation, continue to forge new paths in entertainment and have collectively received over 100 Academy Award nominations. George Lucas has also taken a leadership role in applying his technical and storytelling expertise to the classroom. He is chairman of the board of the George Lucas Educational Foundation, capital GLEF, aka GLEF, I guess, on the board of directors for the Film Foundation, and a member of the USC School of Cinematic Arts Advisory Board. George Lucas's devotion to timeless storytelling has given us some of the most beloved films ever created, all of which celebrate the boundless potential of the individual to overcome any limitations. George has taught us from his earliest days growing up in Modesto to the present day that with a little imagination, anything is possible, yo. Yo, I'm glad that's the last one because my bat power's on like 50-some%, yo. Peace out.